You want to build pro-level biceps and triceps? This is the workout for you. Let me show you what I did. We're going to start this arm workout off with a good mega pump. So we're going to start off with our triceps. We're going to do crossbody extensions, making an X here. Then I'm going to switch up the grip, go overhead. Right there, we're going to do 12 apiece. Just coming across, crisscrossing here, elbows out, making an X. Squeezing my tris, under control. All right, now I'm gonna switch my grip up. Right hand here, left hand over here, elbows up high, kicking out. Get a stretch, kick them out. Going for 12 here. We're gonna superset this with this next bicep exercise. We're gonna superset that with a 3-way dumbbell curl. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab probably 20 to 30 pounds. You're gonna go a little lighter than you would normally do on like a normal hammer curl or bicep or dumbbell curl. So I'm gonna go about 25 pounds. We'll go 27 and a half. I'm gonna go alternate or rotating curl, hammer curl, cross body curl. So I'm gonna do my left arm. I'm gonna repeat hammer, cross body. I'm gonna keep going back and forth. I've done 6 on each arm. These 27s. So on right arm first, alternate or turning curl, hammer curl, cross body, rotating curl, regular hammer, cross body. That's 1. Hammer. So you'll go back and forth with this one and those crossbody and overhead cable extensions. 3 rounds. By the time you do that, your arms will be pumped and ready to roll. On to the next 2 exercises. We're going to superset these as well, but instead of going for a pump, now we're going to go for more of a heavier mass building movement, time under tension, high intensity. So you'll see what I mean here in a second, but we're going to start with the kettlebell skull crusher off the floor. And if you've never done these before, I'm going to show you the form. So I'm going to shoot for about 12 here. And I'm also going to tack on 8 partial reps out the bottom just to push that intensity past failure a little bit more. So we're going, kettlebells are starting at the ground. I'm going to extend up like a regular kettle or skull crusher. I'm going to lower these kettlebells like I'm coming to my shoulders, coming up. So lower them like you're trying to touch your shoulders, drive them up. Get as close to the ground as you can get. Get a deep stretch on those triceps. That's what bringing those kettlebells close to your shoulders will do. Put those triceps in a stretch. That's 11. All right, now I'm gonna come out the bottom and do 8 partials, just halfway up from the ground to halfway up. We're gonna superset that with a good old barbell bicep curl. You're gonna follow that kettlebell crusher up with a barbell bicep curl. And yes, I'm breaking the cardinal rule of not curling out the squat rack, but nobody's really in my gym right now. Nobody's in the leg deadlifting area, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So, same concept as that kettlebell crusher. I'm gonna push these for about 8 to 10, then I'm gonna come out the bottom and do 8 partials. And that's really just gonna push me past that failure point and just push the intensity. Just going 8, strict form. I'm gonna squeeze more at the top, let down controlled. If you do your reps like this, you will not need a ton of weight, I promise you. That's 8. I'm gonna go ahead and do 10. I'm gonna push it. All right, I'm gonna do 8 out the bottom. This is the burn. Alright, we want 3 sets of those crushers, 3 sets of that bar curl. We're gonna come to the finish of the workout. So to finish off our triceps, we're not gonna superset this with a bicep. We're gonna actually go 2 triceps back to back. So it is still a superset, but instead of bicep, tricep, we're going tricep, tricep to finish. So I'm gonna start with this reverse grip, 1 arm push down. I'm gonna do 12. And I'm immediately walk over to the seated dumbbell overhead extension and hit 12. This is gonna really fry those triceps to finish. So the form here, elbows tucked on my side, kicking down, squeezing to the bottom. Stretch to the top, squeeze. I'm getting a good stretch on that tri. Squeezing that tricep hard for a second. That's 12. I'm gonna get this 25-pound dumbbell. Let me get this dumbbell overhead. I wanna focus on bringing this dumbbell to my shoulder blade, get a stretch, pause, drive up. So get a pause every time, deep stretch, pause before you drive it up. Again, you wanna get such a stretch that you can almost touch your shoulder blade at the bottom if you needed to. So that was my left arm. I'm gonna rest like 15-20 seconds. Do my right arm. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of that, call it a day on triceps. For biceps, we're gonna end with a rest while the other arm goes, I guess you call it set. So I'm gonna choose to do mine on this preacher machine curl here, but just know that you can also do it with a 1-arm cable curl. You can do it with a 1-arm dumbbell curl. Anything where you can split your arms up, you can do it on. Or you can even take, if you wanna do the preacher curl and you don't have this machine, go to your preacher curl you do have, or an incline bench, and use a dumbbell and just pass the dumbbell back and forth. But how it's gonna go is I'm putting a weight on that would normally be hard for about 15 reps. I'm going 4 sets. I'm hitting my first set of 15 right arm, switching left arm, doing 15. I'm going right back to that right arm as soon as that left arm's done, doing as many as I can. So the second set it might only be like 10 or 12. I'm gonna keep going back and forth until I've done all 4 sets with how many reps that may be on the last set. So to spare you guys watch the whole video of me doing 4 sets, I'm only gonna show you the first set on each arm and kind of show you the form. So here's how it's gonna roll if you do have this machine or preacher curl. I want that whole arm flush from the pad. So we're not up here, whole arm is flush. I'm just hitting my first set here, under control. We're just trying to end our bicep workout with a good pump of blood into that muscle. That's 15. So again, that first 15 doesn't feel too hard, but by the time I come back to that right arm here in a minute, it's gonna feel tough. Again, my whole arm is flush on this pad. There's no cheating, no swinging. I'm not moving my body. Only thing working is my bicep. And again, I'm gonna spare you guys from watching me do the whole set, but just know that I would go immediately back to my right arm, right arm, keep going back and forth. You've done 4 sets on each arm. And again, you can do this on cable curl, dumbbell preacher curl, whatever you got that you can split your arms up. Do that, 4 sets, biceps are done too. All right guys, I hope you like the workout. That is pretty close to what I think a lot of pros are doing. It might vary a little bit, but for the most part, I can guarantee you they're opening with a good mind-muscle connection / pumping exercise, transitioning into 1 or 2 mass builders or things where they work heavier, high intensity, and they're finishing with another pump exercise. So arm building is a lot about moderate to high volume and just flushing those muscles full of blood if you want to really build some good arms. So if you like the video guys, subscribe to the channel. As always, stay swole.